It's a beautiful chapter, alhamdulillah, but we've read it a lot. Okay. 47, Muhammed. This Medinian chapter, which takes its title from the prophet's name in verse 2, discusses the etiquette of fighting in the battlefield. I think we've read this. The faithful believers are promised different types of rivers and delicacies in paradise, whereas the disbelievers and the hypocrites are warned of an evil fate. To preserve the reward of their good deeds, the believers are urged to strive in the way of God and donate in his cause, culminating in the clear triumph in the next chapter. In the name of God, the most compassionate, most merciful, those who disbelieve and hinder others from the way of God, he will render their deeds void. No matter how many good deeds you've done, if you hinder others from the way of God, they're null and void. Remember that. Okay? As for those who believe, do good, and have faith in what has been revealed to Muhammad, which is the truth from their Lord, he will absolve them from their sins and improve their condition. This is because the disbelievers follow falsehood, while the believers follow the truth from their Lord. This is how God shows people their true state of faith. So when you meet the disbelievers in battle, strike their necks until you have thoroughly subdued them. Scary. All right. Then bind them firmly. Later, free them either as an act of grace or by ransom until the war comes to an end. Oh, why was I thinking somebody was hacking at their neck with like a sword? It's just strike their neck until you subdue them. Just hitting their neck. That was a bloody scene in my mind. My goodness. Reading is important. Context is important. So will it be. Had God willed, he himself could have inflicted punishment on them. But he does this only to test some of you by means of others. And those who are martyred in the cause of God, he will never render their deeds void. He will guide them to their reward, improve their condition, and admit them into paradise, having made it known to them. O believers, if you stand up for God, he will help you and make your steps firm. As for the disbelievers, may they be doomed, and may he render their deeds void. That is because they detest what God has revealed, so he has rendered their deeds void. Have they not traveled throughout the land to see what was the end of those before them? God annihilated them, and a similar fate awaits the disbelievers. This is because God is the patron of the believers, while disbelievers have no patron. Surely God will admit those who believe and do good into gardens under which rivers flow. And as for the disbelievers, they enjoy themselves and feed like cattle, but the fire will be their home. Imagine, O prophet, how many societies we destroyed that were far superior in might than your society, which drove you out, and there was none to help them. Can those believers who stand on clear proof from their Lord be like those? Not again. Be like those whose evil deeds are made appealing to them and only follow their desires. The description of the paradise promised to the righteous is that in it are rivers of fresh water, rivers of milk that never changes in taste, rivers of wine, delicious to drink, and rivers of pure honey. There they will also have all kinds of fruit and forgiveness from their Lord. So, the hereafter is a charcuterie board that never ends. They said rivers. They said rivers of fresh water, milk, honey, and wine. And then remember, fruit is just an arm's length away at all times. It is a never-ending, it is an infinite charcuterie board. If there is nothing that makes you want to do good, what else would? An eternal charcuterie board of the heavens. Imagine just sitting pretty and just taking a slice of apple and just dipping it beside you, and it's all honey. All honey. Because there's a river of honey right there. Listen, I need someone to paint this or something. My goodness, is that haram? Is it haram to depict the hereafter? And you never get fat? Even if you did get fat, you're alive forever. You're alive for all eternity. You're fat and happy for all eternity. Amazing. Amazing. That reminds me of the Chinese depiction of heaven and hell. So there's this depiction of heaven and hell by this Chinese artist, and there are this group of men that are sitting around a table. And the table has a large feast. And they all are equipped with 3 feet long chopsticks. And they're fat and laughing and happy. And that is heaven. Then there is hell, where same thing, a table that has the largest feast anyone could ever see. Men are sitting around the table, 3 feet long chopsticks, and they're starving and malnourished and decaying, right? And that is hell. What do you think the difference is between heaven and hell? They're both given the same tools. They both have the same feast in front of them. Why is one group starving and one group fat? Does anyone want to guess? Here's a little riddle for you. Someone said, is that in Islam? No, but the same principle. That the answer is that principle is in Islam. Greed. Who said that? Who said that? Bravo. Bravo. Greed. So in heaven, I saw that picture in the 3rd grade. Been thinking about it ever since. I love that picture. There are some of them who listen to you, O prophet, but when they depart from you, they say mockingly to those believers gifted with knowledge, what did he just say? These are the ones whose hearts God has sealed and who only follow their desires. As for those who are rightly guided, he increases them in guidance and blesses them with righteousness. Are they only waiting for the hour to take them by surprise? Yet some of its signs have already come. Once it actually befalls them, will it not be too late to be mindful? So know well, O prophet, that everyone's age is 33. Y'all, I have ADHD. For those who get annoyed that I just stop in the middle of reading, I don't know what to tell you. Allah made me this way, okay? I have ADHD. Everyone is 33. Do I look the same as when I did as 33? I look better now. Can I be 34? I was a little chubster. I was a little chub. I'm not saying it's not good to be chubby. I'm just saying that me, myself, personally, do not wear chubby well. As I'm still chubby, but I was obese. I was severely obese last year. So we will not look perfect, and we will be in perfect form. Okay. Wait, how old am I? I'm 34. I'm 34. That's why I said last year I did not look, at 33, I did not look the best. So this is actually probably the best I've looked in my life, actually. Imagine. Alhamdulillah. I'm not saying that arrogantly. I'm saying that I was very sick for my entire life. Let me see. Okay. All right. We're going to continue then. So know well, O prophet, that there is no God worthy of worship except God, and seek forgiveness for your shortcomings and for the sins of the believing men and women. For God fully knows your movements and places of rest, O people. And the believers say, if only a chapter was revealed allowing self-defense. Yet when a precise chapter is revealed in which fighting is explicitly mentioned, you see those with sickness in their hearts staring at you like someone in the throes of death. It would have been better for them to obey and speak rightly. Then, when fighting was ordained, it surely would have been better for them if they were true to God. Now, if you hypocrites turn away, perhaps you would then spread corruption throughout the land and sever your ties of kinship. These are the ones who God has condemned, deafening them and blinding their eyes. Do they not then reflect on the Quran? Or are there locks upon their hearts? Indeed, those who relapse into disbelief after true guidance has become clear to them. It is Satan that has tempted them, luring them with false hopes. There that birthday candle is again, never able to mind his business. That is because they said privately to those who also detest what God has revealed, we will obey you in some matters. But God fully knows what they are hiding. Then how horrible will it be when the angels take their souls, beating their faces and backs? This is because they follow whatever displeases God and hate whatever pleases him. So he has rendered their deeds void. Or do those with sickness in their hearts think that God will not be able to expose their malice? Had he willed, we could have truly shown them to you, O prophet, and you would have certainly recognized them by their appearance. But you will surely recognize them by their tone of speech, and God fully knows your doings, O people. We will certainly test you, believers, until we prove those of you who are truly... Let me start this again. We will certainly test you, believers, until we prove those of you who truly struggle in God's cause and remain steadfast, and reveal how you conduct yourselves. Everybody has to go through it. Everybody. Some are more severe, some are lighter, but everybody goes through it. It's how you handle it that's the true test. It isn't what you're going through itself. You understand what I'm saying? If your car was repossessed, it's not the repossession of the car that's the test. It's how you handle it. You gonna just give up and throw your hands up? Say, oh, this is the end of me? Or are you gonna be about your business? You gonna stand in your business? get back up and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. You know what I'm saying? That's where the true test lies. Indeed, those who disbelieve hinder others from the way of God and defy the messenger after true guidance has become clear to them. They will not harm God in the least, but he will render their deeds void. Did y'all hear that? O believers, obey God and obey the messenger, and do not let your deeds be in vain. Surely those who disbelieve hinder others from the way of God and then die as believers. God will never forgive them. So, wait, what? O believers, obey God and obey the messenger, and do not let your deeds be in vain. Surely those who disbelieve hinder others from the way of God and then die as disbelievers, not believers. Okay. I was like, did I miss something? I'm going to go to hell anyway? God will never forgive them. So do not falter or cry for peace, for you will have the upper hand and God is with you. And he will never let your deeds go to waste. This worldly life is no more than play and amusement. But if you are faithful and mindful of God, he will grant you your full reward and will not ask you to donate all your wealth. If he were to do so and pressure you, you would withhold and he would bring out your resentment. Here you are being invited to donate a little in the cause of God. Still, some of you withhold. And whoever does so, it is only their own loss, for God is the self-sufficient, whereas you stand in need of him. If you still turn away, he will replace you with another people, and they will not be like you. That's the end of that surah. So the donation, giving to the poor, doing good deeds. What God is saying is he does not require you to give until you yourself are in poverty. That even one of the surahs even says that. One of the surahs, I think it's Bees. Is it Bees? Bees even says, give enough, but not so much that it puts you in poverty. That's a foolish thing. But if you have enough to give and still be good on your own, still have your bills paid, and if you have that bit of extra to give to the poor, give it. Because if you don't, if you're greedy with it, if you just have clenched hand, clenched fist, you're blessed by all the things God gives you, but you won't give anything to the poor, you won't give anything to charity, you won't do your part, God sees that too. I didn't say that, you know? It's not up to me. It's up to God. Straighten up. Fly right. Did someone say I hate women after seeing you? Oh, who was it? Let me see. Osama Abdul Halim. I heat a women. You said HEAT. I heat a women after seeing you. SEENU. Listen, I beg. I beg. Oh. Oh. Imagine. Oh. Y'all keep my heart light. You sure do. Oh. Y'all are giving me abs. Stomach hurt. Listen. You heat women You heat a women. I'm sorry. You heat a women after seeing me. I hope that was just autocorrect beating you down. I hope that was I hope you didn't deliberately put that sentence together, baby. I hope that was autocorrect. I really do. I hope autocorrect just did not want to see you prosper today. Oh, alhamdulillah. The amusement of this world indeed. It's without a doubt. It is without a doubt. My goodness. Did I watch the movie The Message? Not yet. Y'all, I have been how tall am I? That was a strange turn of events. I am 5'11". 5 feet 11 inches. And a half. I'm 5'11" and a half. So a half of inch short of 6 feet tall. In centimeters, I guess I would be, I don't know how to, I guess I would be like 180